Hello, financial fans. The year started off in an odd way. January is supposed to be an up month as a rule, and so far for me it's down about 7% for my portfolio, but there are 11 months ahead that could be lucky. Lucky 11 months, and all kinds of things will be happening this year. Lots of news to affect the market, and it's starting off that way in January, but there are many bargain stocks out there. This might be a time to load up. Almost everything looks like a bargain these days if you look at it and look at the PE ratio and the price per share and what the 52-week range was and so on. And what I'll do, look here, I will look at 4 different stocks that seem to have been punished more than they should have been, and maybe it's time to go in and bail them out and hang on to them for about a year or two or whatever. I'm a buy and hold type person, and things will get better for the stock market. I'm glad I did not invest in Bitcoin. The only reason I didn't invest in it, I don't understand it. I'm sure that sometime in the future that sort of thing, cryptocurrencies, will become the thing, but for me, I have a basic understanding of stocks, and I try to buy low and sell high, and we will look at 4 stocks here and see how they look right now and what the prospect is for them in the future. I think they have good futures. We'll begin with NRG, Energy Incorporated, and the symbol is NRG, as we might expect. And the closing price on Friday was $39.90, and then after hours it went down to $39.83. And this is January 28th. This is a Friday, and maybe Monday, the last day of January, will be an up day and make us all smile. But let's look at NRG's numbers here. Look 2/3 of the way down the column on the left. 52-week range, $31.94 was the low, and $46.10 was the high. So it's kind of sitting there in the middle. The average volume, a little bit farther down in that column on the left, average volume, 2.5 million shares trade every day. And the expert stock analyzers consider this stock to be undervalued. We see there at the bottom of that column on the left. And we look at the middle column, 3rd item down, PE ratio. Look at that, 4. I like any stock that has a PE ratio under 10, and 4 is way under 10, so it means they had some good earnings. $9.98 earnings per share when last reported, and the forward dividend and yield about 3/4 of the way down in the middle column. Forward dividend and yield about a little over 3.5% is what you get for holding on to it. So if you just hang on to the stock for a while, you'll get some dividends there. And the 1-year target estimate near the bottom of that middle column, 1-year target estimate $45.90. So that would be a pretty good sized move upwards, and that would make us all very happy if we happen to be owning that stock when it made that move. Next we look at Sun Power Corporation, symbol SPWR. Low price stock, $15.33 per share. That's what it closed at on Friday, and after hours went down 6 cents. And the 52-week range, $14.32 was the low, and look how high it was. It was way up there, $57.52. So it's got plenty of headroom, and if it just marches up there one more time, we'll be glad we bought this at this price. The average volume, 3,175,000 shares trade every day, and the value searchers think this particular stock is undervalued, way undervalued. And in the middle column, PE ratio is under 10 at 7.5, and that is very nice. Forward dividend and yield, no dividend. 1-year target estimate for Sun Power Corporation, $23.61. So that would be a very big move upward. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and any money you put into the stock market you can lose, and that's why I recommend you study the market for a year before you invest. Next we look at Verizon. This is a stock I own. VZ is the symbol, and their stock seems to be doing pretty well. Went up over 3% on Friday, and the price after hours $52.91, and we look at the 52-week range, two-thirds of the way down the column on the left. The low was $49.69, and the high was $59.85. So we're getting near the low with price at $52.91. We're past the low, but not near the high, so we've got plenty of headroom there for the stock to move up. The average volume, 22,360,000 shares trade every day, so this is a popular stock, and the experts consider this to be near fair value. And we look at the PE ratio, another one under 10, 9.95. That's nice, especially for a big company like Verizon. Forward dividend, 5%. That's worth hanging on to, and just holding it and keep getting that 5% dividend, hopefully. And the 1-year target, $59.92, which would be a nice move upward, and we shall see if that does happen. And the next stock we look at, Wells Fargo Company, WFC, the banking company, should have a good year in 2022. They should. Will they? I have no idea. $54.19 a share was the closing price on Friday. And the 52-week range for Wells Fargo, $29.68 was the low, $58.87 was the high, so it's getting near the high. And the average volume, 27 million shares trade every day, almost 28 million shares trade every day. This stock is considered by the value meter to be overvalued, and we look at the PE ratio, right near 10, 10.95. The forward dividend yield, small, less than 2%, but at least you're getting some dividend on this stock. And the 1-year target estimate, $60.55. That would be nice if that happened. And I thank you very much for watching.